Kamala Harris got caught guilty stealing, plagiarizing whole chunks of her biography from Wikipedia.
They tried to jam Kamala into this race. They pushed Joe Biden out. This is what they ended up with. Somebody who doesn't have much of a core when it comes to policy issues, but then we find out that it's worse. She's been copying other people.
She stole it, and Democrats don't care, and media does not care. The cover-up continues. This comes from a long line of thieves and stealing. Joe Biden, remember him from 1988, had to drop out because of plagiarism. Tim Walz had stolen valor, stealing the honor of people who actually went in. There it is, breaking. CNN confirms my reporting that Kamala Harris plagiarized her book. Smart on Crime was the book title. This is exactly how it worked with Claudine Gay. The New York Times tried to obfuscate. CNN told the truth. Other publications followed. Eventually, even the New York Times admitted that it was plagiarism. CNN reviewed several of the passages highlighted by Rufo, an independent journalist, or you'd never hear about this, and found that Harris and O.C. Hamilton failed to properly attribute language to sources, known as plagiarism, known as lying, known as stealing. Plagiarized works include using someone else's work without giving them proper and appropriate credit for their ideas, words. Even if the source of the information is cited, it's still considered plagiarism if the ideas are not paraphrased or quoted in the correct place. By the way, welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. You found my channel. Give us a subscribe. Give us a comment below on what you think. Will Kamala Harris have to pay the price for stealing and plagiarizing? She's fake. She's a puppet. She's just a mouth moving, and they throw words through her because she does not have a brain. Here's an example. I'd say she's an antichrist, but she's too dumb to be the antichrist. Here's Connie Chung back in 1988 when they caught Biden blatantly plagiarizing. This is all going to come back into the present with Kamala Harris. Democrats plagiarized. Back then, it cost him the election. He stepped down. But now they're going to keep running her. They're going to go plagiarism. It's okay.
Democratic presidential candidate Joseph Biden today faces a controversy that his opponents could use in raising questions about his character. 3 weeks ago, at a debate at the Iowa State Fair, he used phrases identical to those delivered by British Labour Party leader Neil Kinnock.
How appropriate that Biden end up becoming our president, but more on that. Democrats, they used to judge it, and now they make president a plagiarist, and the person he picks as vice president is a plagiarist. They also won't care. They don't care if they steal. They don't care if they murder. They'll do anything to get their person in office.
Biden seemed to be claiming Kinnock's vision and life as his own.
Why is it that my wife, who's sitting out there in the audience, is the first in her family to ever go to college?
Why is Gladys the first woman in her family in 1,000 generations to be able to get to university?
Biden lies as easy as he talks. It's like duck to water to people like Biden and Kamala Harris.
My ancestors who worked in the coal mines in northeast Pennsylvania don't come up after 12 hours and play football for 4 hours.
Those people who could work 8 hours underground and then come up and play football.
It's because they didn't have a platform upon which to stand.
There was no platform upon which they could stand.
You're a lie, a walking lie. Here's Libs of TikTok. Kamala didn't just simply plagiarize her book. She plagiarized from Wikipedia, of all places. Unfit for office, total fraud. She could have stolen from someone brilliant. She stole from Wikipedia. She's the dumbest person in the world.
I think he's a great choice for Kamala because she has no clue. So she actually picked a running mate that was equally stupid.
Yeah, Tim Walz is also dumb that he has to steal stuff. Stolen valor that he pulled off. Why? You don't have to publicly do that, buddy. You could have stood up and just been a normal liar, but you're just an abnormal, mutant, insane liar so that people, normal people, start to see through you.
I see right through him. I think he's a fast-talking...
Call the police. That's a weirdo clap. That guy needs to be locked up. Get an ankle bracelet on him right away. Back to Joe Biden.
The notion that every thought or notion or idea you'd have to go back and find and attribute to someone, I think is quite frankly, ludicrous.
So remember, he lied about lying, and he actually impugned their character going, oh, I'm so sorry for not giving credit, as if you're mean for wanting credit. Don't let them gaslight you.
What's behind the words? What's there? And a lot of people, the rap on Biden has always been that it's just a surface.
Just a surface, because he's an empty vessel. Kamala Harris, also an empty vessel.
Then reappeared in the New York Times with a new charge, that Biden had appropriated a famous litany from the late Robert Kennedy about what the gross national product cannot measure.
It cannot measure the health of our children,
the health of our children,
the quality of our education,
the quality of their education,
the joy of their play,
or the joy of their play.
Biden gave Kennedy no credit.
Biden gave Kennedy no credit. That's RFK Jr.'s dad. He stole from his dad. And now the Democrats are going for the guy who stole from his dad and the person they run, and they're opposing RFK, who is going for Trump. See, do you see how weird the layering is on this? The actual authentic Kennedy is RFK, who's supporting Trump and over in Trump's administration. The Democrats are going for the guy who stole from his dad and the appointment that he made of the woman who stole from Wikipedia.
I saw today, actually, a story that Kamala Harris apparently copied some significant chunks of her book from Wikipedia. So if you want a president with their own ideas, vote for Donald Trump. If you want a president who copies her own ideas from Wikipedia, vote for Kamala Harris.
Democrats, you guys are getting in bed with thieves and liars all the while that you call Trump a thief and a liar.
There is a kind of emptiness that you will fill with whatever sounds good. I mean,
it makes him seem a synthetic man, sopping up secondhand emotions from other people.
By the way, that's George Will. He's supported Kamala Harris in opposition to Trump. George Will has fallen. You mutant, you imbecile, you fell for it. You're now endorsing what 40 years ago would horrify you as a youth. You're so corrupt.
These clips are devastating. He looks like a Joe Biden wind-up doll with somebody else's words coming out.
One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government shouldn't be telling her what to do. One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do. What I call an opportunity economy.
Yeah, these are empty-headed zombies.
I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only needed 123 credits.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Joe Biden was victimized by the truth.
Bye-bye Biden. He may not know it yet, but I think this is going to be very difficult for him to recover.
Is Joe Biden dead meat, yes or no?
I think so.
Oh, no. Democrats made him president 40 years later. Is he dead meat as a blowhard liar? Oh, no. Democrats made that guy president. They love liars. They applaud liars. They will cover up for liars. When that liar is guilty of everything with Tara Reid, feminists will cover for him. Being a misogynist, they'll cover for Doug Emhoff being a misogynist. They hate women. Democrats hate blacks. Democrats hate the poor. They hate Christians. They hate you. They want you dead. Never vote for a Democrat once ever. Never once. I have never once put an X next to a vote on a Democrat. There's other people that'll say, oh, I'm not on the right or on the left. Don't you believe them? They're trying to get you. I'm hard right, always been on the right, conservative right, never once put an X next to a Democrat. Never, ever. I'm Doug in exile.